Yo, what's poppin', Crew Nation? You already know who it is, what it is, and what we do, baby. It is your boy, Jay. And make sure that y'all hit that like button and that red subscribe button. Today, we are going to be talking about Erica Mason. Now, Erica Mason was at one point a Christian hip-hop artist. And when I say was, I don't mean that she's not now. She was rapping more consistently as a Christian hip-hop artist. There was a time that she actually took a break away. And then at that point, she came back. And what has happened is she has announced that she is not only openly gay, but openly gay and Christian. She is gay and she loves God. And I actually like this perspective. Just keep it a bean. One of the things that I like to do personally, and the things that we like to do on the show, is we try to make it clear that everything that you see doesn't make us less than or more than a Christian or someone who loves God and someone who has a relationship with God. Throughout this journey of being in Christian hip-hop media, we wanted to more and more show everyone, not just those that are fans of Christian hip-hop, but those that are fans of hip-hop in general, which is the reason why we cover a plethora of topics, pop culture topics, right? We wanted to show that all of this is a person, or that everything that we are, we still at our core love God, right? We still at our core have a relationship in our personal lives with God, right? Yet we do some of the same things that you do. We all have our shortcomings and we don't try to hide it. That's the reason why we don't try to be politically correct. That's the reason why we want to give, because here's the thing, not to go on a rant about us, but to go on a rant about us. We know that the majority of the people who listen to Christian hip-hop, the majority of the people who are Christian hip-hop, love to watch DJ Academics, love to watch Drink Champs, love to be in the Shade Room, love to see what's going on with Say Cheese. So did we. The only difference with us is we weren't going to act as if we didn't pay attention to these things. So when we came to Christian hip hop and we kind of carved out our own lane, we wanted to make sure that when you're watching us, you don't feel judged. When you are paying attention to us, you don't feel like you can't listen to the music because you're not at a certain place in your life. That you can, in fact, love God and still be on your journey. That things can change throughout your journey and you can still love God. That was our mission with the Hip Hop Corner. Still is. That's the reason why you have certain people saying that they like us. That's the reason why certain people didn't follow us until they saw the BS, right? But we wanted to have, not only that, we wanted to have a safe place for artists. We understood how some of the artists moved behind the scenes and why some of the early ones was leaving Christian hip hop, how they felt like they could or could not do what they wanted to do. So when we started doing what we started doing, we wanted to have a safe place where you could talk about whatever you wanted to talk about. I'm going to say a joke off top just to loosen you up. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I'm going to ask you about some of the BS that we've heard about. But all in all, we still going to talk about your love of Christ, right? And why you walk the journey that you do. And you can be yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. Because I want you to show these people that listen to us, that watch us, that that's a Christian. Like this person that reads their Bible every day and they don't do anything and they fast and they do all of that, pay their tithes, give to the needy, do whatever, in church 7 days a week. That's a follower of Christ. But this person over here that may not be doing things that we feel should be the line that you should walk as a Christian. Maybe they smoke a little bit. Maybe they drink a little bit. Maybe they're a bit promiscuous. Maybe, they grew up a screw up, got introduced to the game, and then they blew up. Maybe these things were that, maybe they're friends with those people who don't really care about the church or never was really introduced to church, or, their life is the only Bible that person has ever seen. Shouts out to Prophet Andy Mineo. And you don't have to be afraid to come on our show, because that's us too, right? We grew up with all of that. You all know our story. You all know our grandfather's a pastor. But you all know that we grew up on the rougher side of our neighborhood or our city, right? So we wanted to build that place, and we have done that, right? Not to go off on a rant on us, but I just wanted you all to know these things about us. So when we have people, to get back to the point, like an Erica Mason, come out and say that not only is she queer, her words, but she also still loves God. She still openly has a relationship with God. I like those stories. I want to know about those stories. Now, to be fair, we, Christian hip hop as a whole, us included, didn't handle the Jay Givens situation the same. I think the reason why is because when Jay Givens came out and said what he said, it was more like yo, this is what it is. Take it or leave it. I've been doing this. Ha ha. And then it was like rants, right? Yo, y'all doing this, but you probably blah, 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 blah. Doesn't make an excuse for the way that we acted as a unit. But the fact of the matter is that that's what happened. And I believe that that's what led to the way Christian hip hop kind of ostracized Jay Givens. Not right. I'm just saying that I believe that that's what happened. With Erica Mason, it was a little bit different. Yo, this is what it is. I'm finally happy that I can be open about this. And she still was like, yo, but I still love God, and was going through her journey and still showing that she was a believer. And I think because of the way that Christian hip hop acted with Jay Givens, it made sure not to act that way with Erica Mason. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't people in her comments saying different things, because that's what she's explaining. But what I am saying is that the majority of what I saw was a bunch of support. And again, I believe that this is because of the prior situation. Now, we've had other people to come out as well. Not as directly, more indirectly, but it seems like more people are on this side. So she goes on to say certain things, and she says, oh, and one other thing. I was asked yesterday, how do I deal with hate comments and rejection that I get from Christians or church? It's a good question. I'll answer this one now. I may make a video too, but my answer is, I understand that their feelings of anger, hurt, and frustration is their problem, not mine. If a Christian dislikes me because I'm openly queer, that's their burden to carry, not mine. I refuse to allow someone's anger, disgust, frustration, etc. to stop me from seeing God clearly and being loved clearly. I refuse to allow someone else's bitterness to taint my sweetness. We are not the same. I stopped giving external situations, people, my power. Hope that helps someone today. You got this, friend. Remember, their words may hurt, but people can't devalue something they never had the power to give value to in the first place. Your value doesn't come from man or people's opinion. Your value comes from your creator. Don't allow man opinions to define your creator. Go on your own journey and understand your creator for yourself. She's stating in this, yo, let them do what they do. Like they're going to hate you. This is to be expected when we know that the lifestyle which you now live openly, that is something that the Christian church, it is taboo. It is something you don't speak about. It is the ultimate, right? So why would I waste time going back and forth with them, hating on them, yelling at them, and it's not going to change their perspective? I'm trying to help those that look like me, that were trapped like I was, be free and be them. That's what my energy is for, because my relationship with God, my personal walk with the Creator, I can now turn and teach these other people to walk in that same light. I'm not going to waste my breath. No matter what you say, no matter how many videos you make, no matter how many times you explain it, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. So you should utilize your energy to those that are having that same struggle with you, or walking that same journey with you. And this is what it seems that Erica Mason is doing. She's making music about it. She's showing it all the time. Loving Christians back even when they hate her. Trying to help those that feel lost or trapped. And continuing her personal journey. And to that I say, that's what's up. And I can't wait to continue to see how this turns out. I don't know, man. Why don't you all let me know what you all think? Hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button, put it in the comments, and that's on.